My motivation for taking this course is to gain some hands-on experience in working in a post-conflict environment, and I believe these types of skills will be useful in my future job. It'll be useful for the people that I would like to help and for the employer that I would be working for.
I had a module of African politics in the last semester, so it was a natural choice to take this module and semester. So obviously because of the trip to Africa, so that I can have them deeper understanding about subjects.
My motivation for taking this module is to get better acquainted with the materials presented in class. I think it's really important for master's students to have practical experience outside of the classroom.
First of all, the continent, and especially Sub-Saharan Africa, is one of my major academic and personal interests of mine. So I'm particularly interested in conflict resolution and how to establish long-lasting, sustainable peace.
In my undergraduate, I did international law, so I studied about many conflicts, especially in Africa. This is very complicated conflict there was. So before I came to master in Bradford, I decided to take this module. This is very attractive module for me.
It's a unique module because it gives you information firsthand and you're plunged into the political reality of a country, and you can directly engage with relevant actors and have so many different opinions.
I hope to get some new impulses how to approach unanswered questions, because I think we can't answer everything with theory, and I hope afterwards I expanded my analytical skills, I deepened my understanding about some issues about local relationships, regional issues, international issues as well, to evolve better knowledge about those dynamics and what's going on the ground. And I really hope to, due to the meetings we will have with NGOs and with human help agencies and local chiefs as well as civil society members, so I hope with those meetings to get an insight into the reality on the ground.
I hope to achieve practical experience outside of the classroom and take the application of materials and see whether it holds up or not when we're on the ground. I'd also like to get a better understanding of the work I would like to be doing once I graduate.
I expect this trip will give us the field experience. This is really important for students who have no experience in the field work or like NGO work or something like that. Because in master course, I think many people already have the experience in the specific field, but some people, like me, I just graduated from undergraduate, so I think this is very important to have this trip in a real post-conflict place.
And I want to see what's going on in reality in there and with my eyes, and feel the air so that I can have a true, genuine understanding of the subjects.
Besides the number of immunization, security briefings, and administrative forms we've had to fill out, I've been able to go into more detail of Sierra Leone culture and politics by reading journal articles, books, watching documentaries, and keeping on top of current affairs by listening to the news.
I've been doing a lot of reading. The lectures have helped immensely. Dr. Harris is a great professor, and I've been doing a lot of readings and books, and just try to get better acquainted with the history of Sierra Leone. That way when I get there I can have a better understanding of what's happening today.
First of all, I took care about all the health regulations for the country, about to get a yellow fever shot and to buy malaria pills, and took care about health issues, and then applied for a visa and signed a lot of papers and security briefing, and I think this is all the formal stuff at first, and then I read a lot about Sierra Leone in journals and books and watched documentaries about it, and defined my area of interest, like where I want to do my research on. And then we had a lot of lectures due to the Africa study visit.
Once you're in class, you heard about theories and ideas, and then you come here and you can test what you have learned in class. So it's challenging, it's tiring because you have a lot of meetings, but again, it's unique and it's very useful. And another bit that I really liked is the meeting that we have at the end of every day, where we put things in perspective. So we constantly question what we have heard, and we have the academic counterpart again pushing us to think outside the box and analyzing even more critically what we have heard and learned. And then the social experience with the Sierra Leoneans, but also with the other students who come from very, very different backgrounds, different ages, different countries, different interests, and so it's again challenging but also useful because when you are with so many different people, you are kind of forced to think outside the box, and you can gather so many points of view and say, oh yeah, I hadn't really thought about this, and have another hint to go forward and look at things differently. And of course we had some fun, which was very, very good. You can enjoy the landscape, you can enjoy some social activities, so it's a good balance. I'm gonna go back tired, not exhausted, tired and happy.
I expected that the study trip would be worthwhile, and it was. I came up against a couple of walls in my research, but overall gained a lot of insight on the key issues. As a group, we had a lot of great laughs and a couple of trying times, but definitely overall the trip was very meaningful. I would definitely encourage this course to others, especially if you don't have experience traveling. This is a great opportunity to feel supported while you're doing something completely new. I think I would have liked to stay a little bit longer. Most days we were being shuttled from one meeting to the next, and then in the evenings when we finally had some downtime, it was great to relax and take advantage of the beautiful surroundings, but also having the opportunity to meet with locals and interview them would have been great, and I think having longer time to become more comfortable with our surroundings, we would have taken that opportunity.